Welcome to the Morning Update. I'm Erin Ramsey. The east coast of Australia is bracing for even more rainfall. The Weather Bureau officially declaring a La Niña weather event this summer. Cooler waters near South America have increased Pacific Ocean temperatures, which in turn causes more cloud cover over Australia. The Bureau's Andrew Watkins says it's not all bad news, though.
The good news about La Niña is that it tends to reduce the bushfire risk. At least in terms of those big wildfires that we saw a few years ago, the risk is reduced.
Jetstar have stood down a 55-year-old pilot who's being questioned by police over the disappearance of two campers in the Victorian High Country. Russell Hill and Carol Clay went missing 20 months ago. Carol's sister says the family just wants to know what happened.
A lot of grief and pain during that time, but now all of a sudden there's a glimmer that we might get some answers.
A four-wheel drive vehicle, which may have been repainted, has been seized by investigators. The man accused of driving his SUV through a Christmas parade in the US is due to face court. 39-year-old Daryl Brooks has been charged with 5 counts of first-degree intentional homicide. 48 people remain in hospital, including 6 children in a critical condition. It's also been revealed Brooks was arrested earlier this month for allegedly running over the mother of his child. Staying in the US, and an autopsy report has revealed that Brian Laundrie died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Laundrie was the key suspect in the murder of his girlfriend Gabby Petito during a road trip 4 months ago. And Australia's telcos are being urged to bolster their defences against scammers. The industry ombudsman has received more than 500 complaints over the past year from people who've been fleeced by phone fraudsters. To sport now, and after a sensational year on the tennis court, the year's going to end on an even higher note for Australia's world number 1 Ash Barty. She has officially announced her engagement to longtime partner Gary Kissick. Meanwhile, world number 1 men's player Novak Djokovic is still refusing to reveal his COVID vaccination status as he weighs whether to play at the Australian Open in January. And the Diamonds will come up against New Zealand, England and South Africa in January's Netball Quad Series in London. To entertainment news, and we've been given a first glimpse at the trailer for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reboot, Bel-Air. Will Smith narrates the trailer with lines from the original's classic theme song.
This is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down.
Adele has earned the biggest sales week of 2021 after just 3 days with her new album 30, the superstar's latest record, becoming the top-selling album of the year with more than 500,000 copies already sold. And Sting says he never imagined himself ever having a Las Vegas residency. The 70-year-old, who recently finished a series of concerts at the world-famous Caesars Palace, admits that he never saw himself as the type of artist who would pull in the crowds in Vegas. And that's your latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you this afternoon for another episode of The Update.